Does justice wear a blindfold, or does it peek to discern the gender of the victim? In an era where gender equality is the clarion call, why do our rape laws still discriminate based on gender? Let's delve into this pressing issue. Our focus today is on the Indian Penal Law, specifically Section 375, which defines rape. An examination of this law reveals a glaring gap. It does not recognize men as potential victims of rape. It seems as if the law presumes that only women can be victims, and men are always the perpetrators. But is this an accurate reflection of reality? Let's consider a case that made headlines in 2016. It was a case in New Delhi involving a 35-year-old woman and a 17-year-old boy. The woman was accused of seducing the boy and forcing him into sexual intercourse. The boy's parents filed a complaint, but the law was powerless in this situation. The woman could not be charged with rape under Section 375 of the Indian Penal Code because the law does not recognize men as victims. The most she could be charged with was molestation under Section 354 of the IPC, a crime which carries a much lesser sentence. This case challenges our understanding of sexual offenses and highlights the need for reform. If the law does not recognize men as potential victims, then men who have been sexually assaulted are left without legal recourse. This not only perpetuates the harmful stereotype that men cannot be victims, but it also denies justice to those who have been victimized. Moreover, the lack of gender neutrality in rape laws can lead to misuse of the law. False accusations can ruin lives, and without proper legal protection, men are vulnerable to such allegations. This is not to undermine the very real and widespread issue of sexual violence against women, but rather to highlight that injustice can occur when laws are not balanced. So, where do we go from here? It's clear that the Indian Penal Law needs to be updated. Gender neutrality in rape laws is not just about men's rights. It's about fairness, justice, and equality. It's about ensuring that all victims, regardless of their gender, have access to justice. It's about recognizing that rape is not a crime against a gender, but a crime against humanity. As we continue to strive for a more equitable society, let us not forget about the laws that govern us. It's time for us to challenge and change outdated laws that do not serve justice. It's time for us to support changes in the law. It's time for us to make our voices heard. Remember, every voice counts, and your voice can be the catalyst for change. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Let's stand up for justice, for fairness, and for equality. Let's stand up for gender neutrality in rape